So it's sorority rush time. Woo! And a lot of you guys have asked, how should you act during rush? How do you pick the best sorority? What's the deal? So I was a Gamma Phi Beta at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Gamma Phi Beta. We were by far the best house. Suck a dick, Alpha Phi. Yeah, we were classy. You guys all gave it up. Everyone knows that. And I can tell you from the process of going through rush and being on the other side of rush as a sister, you really want to choose the house that is best for you. How do you know which one this is? So in my other videos about college, I say that you should try to figure out what it is you want from your college experience. If you deep down kind of think you're at school to meet a guy and get married, and you're probably going to be like a mom or housewife or something after school, you should join the party house. You should join the most popular sorority you can get into, because you're going to meet the most popular dudes who are probably the richest, who are probably going to make the most money, and that works for you. But if you were like me and you wanted a more bohemian college experience, or just wanted to really branch out and see what was out there, maybe join a sorority that has a little bit more, I guess, social wiggle room, you could call it. So girls who aren't all doing the exact same thing and all wearing the exact same thing. Maybe some are doing FFA, whatever people do in school. People who are they have a little bit more flexibility in terms of their social norms. As I've said before, that was not the house I joined. I joined a typical sorority, which I don't regret, because like I said, I joined the best sorority, and I rested easy knowing that I was going to the best events, and I was maximizing that sorority experience. But I didn't meet my best friends doing that. It was difficult for me, because at times when I wanted to change my personality, or I was going through a different phase, or I even wanted to dress differently, that was not the situation. That was not something that was socially acceptable. And that's very difficult when you're a young woman and you want to try on different personalities. But maybe not everyone's like that, and that's totally cool. So you really have to think about what it is that's going to go with your personality, because you are legit going to spend 4 years with these people. This isn't like high school where you can drop a clique at one point and go with a different one. I mean, you can deactivate, but it's a big deal. You're probably going to stay in that sorority all 4 years. It's going to be a big part of your identity. It's going to be a large part of your social circle. You're going to pay a lot of money. You're probably going to live with these girls. You better like them, and they better like you. How do you do that? When you rush, really be yourself. And I say with dating, being yourself doesn't necessarily mean leading with the weirdest possible parts of your personality, okay? It means leading with the sweetness, because when you're sweet, you're kind of like a blank canvas that other people can paint on. This means you are going to let other people's personality take center stage, and you can really get a sense of the sorority culture. Are the Alpha Phi skanks? Are the AOPIs really sweet? Are the Thetas into public service? Are the Sigma Kappas a bunch of cokeheads? I don't know. Get a feel for that. And if you have certain girls that you connect with in a sorority house, amazing. Go with that, because maybe you're not going to make 100 new friends in college. Maybe you're only going to make 2, but they're going to be friends you're going to keep for the rest of your life. That was my experience, and that's worth it. Go with that. But this all being said, if you don't jive with a sorority and click, don't try to force it. It's like dating. Don't feel you have to pick someone and settle down, otherwise it's never gonna happen. We all had friends outside the sorority who never rushed, or maybe they did, and we didn't give them a bid, but we all ended up being friends anyway, and they came to our events, and it was never that big of a deal. And if you go to a school, or if you encounter a sorority who is hashtag no new friends, they do not mingle with non-Greeks, that's probably not something you want to be a part of. Because again, it's you're locking yourself into a social clique for 4 years. You didn't even do that in middle school or high school or elementary school. Why are you doing it now? So for rush, look your best, be polite, ask questions of the sisters, let them ask questions of you, and really just see where your personality takes you. And again, if it takes you out of the Greek system, that's okay. YOLO. I love this shirt.